Right, this is the story of Daphne and Apollo by Ovid, and we're starting here on line 452. We'll go to about 460. We have the first love of Phoebus, and of course, by Phoebus we mean Apollo, Phoebus Apollo. And then we're missing a was here, but was Penean Daphne. So Daphne, the daughter of Peneus. And then we have the accusative whom, and then the subject here, ignorant fortune. Okay, so almost blind luck. So whom ignorant fortune did not give, so they didn't just meet by chance, but the Siwa era, the savage anger of Cupid, and we're going to assume dead it. So the first love of Apollo was Penean Daphne, whom ignorant fortune did not give, but the savage anger of Cupid gave. The Delian, so this is Apollo here, the one from Delos, and then we have Hunk, this one. And so we assume that this one is masculine and singular because we have Hunk. It's not honk or it's not hawk here. So I'm guessing that we're talking about Cupid here. So we have Apollo, and then we need a verb, and then we have Cupid, and then we have recently. So the Delian, Apollo, recently verbed this one. And then we have a nice superbus here to describe the Delian. So he is arrogant, or he is proud, and he is proud literally with the serpent having been conquered, or maybe he's proud because of the conquered serpent. Now we're going to go back to the main narration. Here is that verb that we were missing up here. The Delian Apollo recently had seen this one, so Cupid. We have adducto, and then nervo there, and then flectentem cornua. So he had seen this one bending, now literally the horns, but the bow, his bow, with the string adducto, literally led back, having been led back, but pulled back. So Apollo had seen this one recently, bending his bow with the string pulled back. Que here, and then we finally get our speaking verb down here, dixerat. So, and he had said, quid tibi lascive puer. So, what to you, mischievous, playful boy? So, lascive puer is vocative here. We're addressing Cupid as a playful boy, and we're missing a verb here. And the idea is quid est tibi, like what is it to you, mischievous boy, with brave arms, strong arms, weapons. So basically, Apollo is saying, "Hey, what are you doing with the weapons that a brave, a strong person would wield, that kind of thing?" He says, "Ista gestamina," and then humerus nostros, a nice synchesis here, a nice interlocking word order. So those gestamina, those weapons, those arms, are fitting for our shoulders. And of course, by our, he means my, right? This is the royal plural, but he's a god, so he's going to keep saying our. And then we have a qui, which is who, and that refers back to Apollo, our shoulders, who, and then dare certa ferai, dare vulnera possumus hosti. So we have to give, and we're missing the verb here that introduces it, and possumus, we who are able. So we who, qui, are able to give, and then certa and vulnera go together in this very parallel structure. So we who are able, possumus dare, to give sure or certain wounds to a wild, and we assume a wild animal, and we who are able to give, and there's our certa vulnera again, certain wounds, sure wounds, to an enemy. We who modo, just now, and then we have pestifero ventre, and then tot jugera, and then prementem. And again, we get our verb in the enjambment down here below. We who just now have put down or laid low, and we don't know what it is yet, but whatever it is, the accusative is pressing or oppressing or overwhelming so many acres, like so many acres of land, with its pestilentially bearing belly, right? So it's poison bearing belly. So this is a clue of who we're talking about, because Apollo famously slew Python, and of course Python we have down here in that Greek accusative, and so that's why we have promentem. That M, even though it doesn't look like it, is accusative because we're describing Python here, and Python is also described as swollen, filled. So Python swollen Python, we put down, we laid low with innumerable arrows there.